Hey everyone, welcome back to another mock tutorial, and today we are going to be doing a mock tutorial based on a comment that I got. This comes from Newtgunay 6, who commented, "Hey Lego Man Animations, do you know any tips on making buildings or maybe just scenes from movies or TV shows? Thanks." He previously said that he was making a mansion mock. Now I mostly do Lego Star Wars builds, so I'm going to try to put that into context with my own kind of building. So in this video we're going to be talking about getting started with making Mocs based off of real things. So for this example I'm going to be using my Scarif bunker to show that. Here we have two different Mocs. We're going to start with this one. I took a stock image off of Google of a Scarif bunker, just non-Lego, just a picture of the bunker. I'll throw that up there. And in response to the comment I got, I'm going to be showing you guys how I kind of find a good medium between taking a picture offline and copying it and then just making my own design of something. So this is almost exactly how I wanted the image to look. This is basically my Lego version of the image. I try to make it as close to the image as possible. As you can see, I have the sloped roof, the door with some detailing, some nice walls and curved pieces right here. I think it looks really nice, to be honest. I didn't think this was going to turn out all that well, and it really did. So now we're going to take a look at what I built and see. I didn't use any reference for this and it did not turn out that well. Let's just be honest here. The door has more playability because it is in between two of these different things, so it can slide in and out. I did not do that just because I didn't have a lot of time to put this together. So it has more of a play feature than the other one. The other one might have had something like that. I just didn't have enough pictures to really show me that. So it is my home version. It's not that fancy. It doesn't even really look like the Scarif bunker. So basically what I'm trying to show with these two different things is that these are the extremes. This is copying the picture exactly, and this is not even paying attention to the picture. And the problem with this, I know this looks fine, but the problem with this is it's not minifigure scale. Now I'm going to be using this Mandalorian as an example, but in the movie you should be able to fit at least 3 characters shoulder to shoulder in the doorway, and that's not happening here. You can fit maybe 2. And the problem with that is when you look at the image and you compare it to the pieces that you're putting in, the scale looks about right, but when you put a minifigure in, it is not minifigure scale at all. Now, this one is a lot bigger. The door is larger. It looks more minifigure scale. That is the best part of this build. Now, how do you find a good middle ground? So, what I think the best way to do is take a few pictures online of the real thing, the real Scarif bunker for example, and then find a few pictures of Lego creations, and then find some middle ground there. Now I did not create a third mock for this just because I was starting to run out of dark gray pieces, but I will kind of talk about what I think that should look like. Now I would mostly keep the design for this one because I think it looks better. The things I'd change is that I'd make this all a little bit bigger. I'd spread it out a little bit more so the door was bigger, and I'd make the door be in between two of these posts so it could slide in and out easy. Now this is not in the picture, so I'm not going to be following it exactly, and that's fine. I'm taking it and using my own design to make it better. So in a nutshell, to answer the comment that I received, this is my advice to you. I would say that using images online for what you're building is very helpful, but following them exactly will not give you the kind of build that you want. And I had a decent amount of pieces to be able to make these. I could not make this very much bigger because I didn't have very many pieces. So if I wanted to make the doorway bigger for minifigures, I need to make the rest of it a little bit smaller. So knowing your inventory before you start a huge project is really helpful, because then you might have to start all the way over because you have a lack of pieces or you can't fit the design requirements that you're trying to fulfill. All in all, these are my 2 builds, and these are my main tips for starting out building designs. And this is mostly talking about using images online and your own technique to create something. Like I said before, this video idea came from a person who commented on my video. So please, if you have something you'd like to share, leave it in the comments. Newtgunay 6, I would just like to say that I think your comment was great and I really hope this helped. And one last time, I think the best way for you to make your mansion mock is to look at some images, use your own design, look at how many pieces you have, and make a plan from there, because there is no one right way to do this. I think your own technique will make it the coolest, because making something off of an image completely 100% is not as fun to look at, because that is already an image up online, so why bother making the exact same thing over again? Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I'm going to be doing more tutorials and more stop motion coming up soon, so look out for those, and I will see you guys later.